The Sabbath. Was it really changed to Sunday? A whisper echoes through the ages, a question that has shaken the foundations of tradition and challenged the doctrines of men. Was the Sabbath really changed to Sunday? Pastors proclaim it from pulpits, priests chant it in cathedrals, imams dismiss it altogether, and non-believers mock its significance. But the question remains: who changed it? In the beginning, when the foundations of the earth were laid, God himself set the rhythm of time. And on the seventh day, God ended his work which he had made, and he rested on the seventh day from all his work which he had made. And God blessed the seventh day and sanctified it. Genesis 2:2-3. Before there was sin, before there was a Jew, the Sabbath existed, eternal, holy, unchanging. But today, most of the Christian world observes Sunday. Why? Skeptics say it was the resurrection. Pastors preach it as the Lord's Day. Priests claim it was divinely transferred. Imams declare it irrelevant. But where is the verse? The command, written in stone, not sand, at Sinai, amidst the thunder and fire, God's voice shook the earth. The 10 Commandments were spoken, and not just spoken but written, etched into stone by the finger of God. Remember the Sabbath day, to keep it holy. Exodus 28. Not a Sabbath, the seventh day. Ask yourself, why did God say remember? Because he knew it would be forgotten. Traditions would creep in. Doctrines would replace truth. But his command was eternal, immutable, written in stone, not in sand. The great shift. Who changed the day? Look into history. Search the scriptures. You won't find a single verse where Jesus or his apostles changed the Sabbath to Sunday. What you will find is Constantine, Rome's first Christian emperor. In AD 321, he issued a civil decree declaring Sunday as a day of rest, calling it the venerable day of the sun. But was Constantine a prophet? Did he speak for God, or did he speak for Rome? A political move to unite pagans and Christians under one banner, not a command of God, but a decree of man. The Council of Laodicea, decades later, further solidified this change. Christians were forbidden from keeping the biblical Sabbath. Tradition replaced truth. Doctrine replaced commandment, and the world followed. Skeptics, pastors, imams, priests, non-believers. Where is the scripture that declares the change? You won't find it, because it doesn't exist. The test of loyalty. Tradition or commandment. Prophecy warns that in the last days, the Sabbath will be a test, a sign of allegiance to the Creator. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of God and the faith of Jesus. Revelation 14:12. Not 9 commandments, 10, including the Sabbath. Ask the pastors, ask the priests, ask the imams. Show the verse where Jesus changed the Sabbath to Sunday. Search all 66 books. It's not there. The change came from Rome, not from God. The choice: man's tradition or God's command. When the final test of allegiance comes, will you stand with tradition or with truth? Will you follow the doctrines of men or the commandment of God? Jesus said, "If you love me, keep my commandments." John 14:15. Not man's commandments, his. Skeptics, pastors, imams, priests, non-believers. The challenge is laid before you. Find the verse. Prove the change. You won't find it, because it never happened. The Sabbath remains, eternal, unbroken, holy. The question is, will you remember, or will you follow the crowd?